beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever. The gang thriving together. Your boys striving to be the most dominant ever. The hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomiting sweaters and holding comments. Cause I promise you I'm honestly better than whoever came to your head right then. They ain't cut from the same thread like him. They don't study doing work to get ahead like him. They don't toss and turn in the bed like him. Cause they don't love it. 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 I've been laid back so long, I'm trying to get turned. Searching my name, dog, that's how you get hurt. Being likable, I'm trying to be unbreakable. I just realized.
It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle, and we just heard it, and that means it's time for football at Lumen Field. Today we hit double digits, Week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Seattle Seahawks. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The Seahawks at 5-4 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And they were able to tough it out last week. A close one-score game. And those are the kind of wins that pull you together as a team because everyone gains confidence and they feel like they can continue to get better.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check 59, check 59, cover.
Now Gino. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Now Jones going to change it up here. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. 20. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. It's a big-time play there for the G-Man. Give him 42 yards on the ground. So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a 1st and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now because is he rewarding himself for a great run or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
49 yards on the ground for him so far. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Here's Pierce. Will take this one in. and touchdown, New York.
Touchdown, New York.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Next to score, Giants 7, Seahawks nothing.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Cover, cover.
They'll try for the first with Walker. There he goes, left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards to pick up there and also a first down.
Seattle Seahawks. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Walker now on 1st and 10. Bobby Okereke making that tackle.
The big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Smith. Throw out wide to Walker. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Now Gino on first down. Repeat of the last play, finding Walker. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Hey, trio left. Hey, alert. Sunday.
To throw is Smith. Touchdown! Jackson Smith and Jimbo. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from drawing level. Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. onside kick. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. A very rare kickoff return on an onside kick. And the Giants have taken the lead. Now the point after try for Santos. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
14, Seahawks 7.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are back over the 500 mark for the year. A 3-game winning streak really coming at the exact right time, Charles, to get them back into playoff contention.
And it's always a question of when do you want your football team to peak? And everyone always talks about you want to be playing your best ball going into the playoffs. But sometimes you need your best ball before that time. And this team, going into this stretch of games, they are certainly playing their best football of the year.
Hey, it's a clip.
Play action. It's Smith. Man open downfield. It's Metcalf. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. 41 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. 53. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Give to Walker on the read option. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Smith going to move him around.
Hey, trio left.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They run again with Walker. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Devon Hamilton on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 8-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Running left is Walker. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 67 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
49, flip her off, 49. Check 58. Come on, son.
Smith going to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now.
Jason Myers on for the field goal. A 23-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Dog.
From the gun, it's Drake. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. 2nd and 11 at the 41. Throwing Jones. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. 13 yards, good for a Giant 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 29-yard line.
Now Jones. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants.
Touchdown, New York.
Sterling Shepard. 29 yards as his guys are able to extend their lead. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Coming out of the end zone, D. Eskridge. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Hey, we go, Simone!
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 74 yards rushing for him now to this point. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Smith and Jigba with the grab. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Dash left, dash left. Okay, ice, ice, ice.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Hey, we go. On.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And going right back to Walker. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace it.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's 2nd and 3.
Line.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown, first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 21-17. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
Now Jones wants to change it up.
Other side, other side.
Jones now throwing to start the drive. He'll look downfield for Waller. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Hey, Tony!
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
17.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
A run by Pierce begins the second half. A solid stiff arm. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 102 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Half a day, half a day, half a day.
First down, they go right back to Pierce. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. On second down, here's Pierce. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Back to throw. Jones. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. He's got daylight. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Straight ahead, Walker. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab.
He finds Smith and Jigba in the end zone for a Seahawks touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. The extra point now coming from Myers. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
On the return, the Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Ladybug, 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 ladybug. Here we go, here we go.
Jones looking to throw on 2nd down. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones, and he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Jones looking to change the play. Again, he'll drop to throw. That one into the hands of Shepard downfield. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now they'll audible to something else. Back to throw again. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Tariq Woolen puts it. And the Seahawks are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard
Coming
line.
to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're rocking and rolling, but the scoreboard doesn't show a big difference. You know, maybe it's one of those games where coaches say you can't miss your turn on offense.
I like the way you phrased it, especially with that. I love that rocking and rolling because the explosions on offense are happening. So that's going to keep the crowd going. They're loving that. But defensively, they just can't get it together to get the stops they've needed in order to help increase their margin. They've got to find a way, but you're not counting on it. That's exactly what you said. Can't miss your turn, can't miss your opportunity.
Yeah, they're going for another opportunity now.
Check 59, check 59, Cobra.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Option play, and they'll give to Walker. And this will be a Seahawks 1st down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Ready. Look. Oz.
And Walker once more. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
From the 46, here's 2nd and 4. Trying the left side with Walker. Pushing his way through. 25 yards to pick up for also a 1st down. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10, as they're down to the 29-yard line. On the counter, it's Walker. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point open through by Myers. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Fair catch, made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Operating from the gun, Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jones looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Drake. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. That's caught. It's Waller. Touchdown, Giants.
Touchdown, New York.
A great play there. A touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. And the Giants have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Santos with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Giants 28.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. A little jet sweep to start the drive. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now 2nd and 5. On second down, it's Walker. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. And this offense on third down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Check 59, cover.
Metcalf motions left. Throwing on third down, Smith. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll get this one way out just shy of the 45-yard line. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. They'll fake it. Now Smith. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here.
Hey, trio left.
Now it's Smith. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Now here's Michael Dixon. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Detroit. Triple right, Tina. Triple right.
Jones. It's complete to Drake. On the move past the 40. And finally taken down at the 34.
What a time to come up with a play like that. They're now in field goal range. But the opportunity is also there to try and win the game outright.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now Jones. That's complete left side to Shepard.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Jones. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's going to take full charge of his own. Got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
To throw is Jones. He's got his target. That's complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
2 timeouts still available. Keep that in mind. Here's 1st and 10. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Two timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Here's Jones. Steps away to his left.
Nice solid game there, partner, but the clock is starting to become his enemy.
Absolutely. Every second right now, more and more precious as it ticks. 2nd and 6 coming up. Here's Jones to throw. And he'll go underneath here to Drake. And the Giants are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Here we go. 1st and goal. Here's Pierce. Will score. Touchdown, New York. Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
No timeouts remain. 8 seconds on the clock. Smith. This ball intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Giants are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for the Jets, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for Seattle, it's a loss that'll drop them back